Hey everybody, welcome in. Welcome. How's everybody doing tonight? Thank y'all for being patient and waiting. Let's see who we got in the house. We got Miss Paula in the house. Hey Miss Paula, we got Bestie in the house. Hey Bestie, we got Katrina. Hey Katrina. Katrina, I love y'all's Christmas pictures. Hey Zach, welcome in. Hey Ronell, welcome in. Chris's Kaleidoscope, welcome in. Vicky, Oodles and Caboodles of Craft, welcome in. Mama J Way says Yarn Need Away, Ray. Nana Michelle, welcome in. Sunita Ray, Crafty Annie, welcome in. Welcome. Well, lurk away. Glad you could join us either way it goes. Hey, Angela, welcome in. Hey, Wooling Around with Joy, welcome in. Hey, Sandra, welcome in. Hey, Chris's Kaleidoscope, welcome in. Hey, Miss Diane. Hey, Jen. Welcome in, everybody. Now, I started making this thing, and I'll show y'all under this camera. I need to pull it up right quick and make sure it's in focus, because sometimes it don't want to act right. This is with the number 10 thread. Now, this is using a 2.0 millimeter crochet hook, and look how tiny it is. Hey, Mimo Dawn P, welcome in. Hey, Niecy. And this is round 5. It's only 6 rounds, but this is round 5. And you have to do back post single crochets. Y'all wouldn't be able to see this. So I'm going to use some paint box yarn cotton so y'all be able to see it. And yes, I'm going to bring y'all down closer to the table. And that is kind of dark. I don't know why I got my lights on. There we go. That helped out some. And I'm going to make it bigger too. Hey, VJ, welcome in. Hey, Candy, welcome in. Hey, Kimberly. Let's see. I'm going to go out. I'm going to remove this one and go make sure it's in focus. I don't know why I have to do that. I have to go to my camera. Out. Yeah. Oh, wow. No, it's not in focus at all, y'all. Now it is. And I made it brighter. Whoops. I'm about to put myself out. Hey, Rebecca, welcome in. Hey, Ivy B. Now, that is clear for y'all. Y'all can see that now. I'm trying to take this cord out the way. There we go. So we're going to make it's just 6 rounds. It's going to be easy to do now. If by all means, if you're using crochet thread, do use so. Now I was trying to use the 2.75 millimeter crochet hook, but it was just a little too lacy for me to deal with. And another thing, y'all, I was crocheting with 5-weight yarn going down to this thread. So yeah, that had a lot to do with it. Have you ever worked with a 4-weight or 5-weight and then try to transition down to a crochet thread? It don't always work out good for you. But even with this cotton yarn, I'm going to use a smaller hook than what that yarn calls for, because I don't want it to be gigantic. Let me get my hook caddy here and find my hook. I'm going to use the 2.75 that the pattern actually calls for, and we'll see how big it becomes. Hey, Sunita, welcome in. Hey, Tanky Poo, welcome in. Let's see. We're going to switch places. We're going to go big. There we go. Oh wow, they're not giving me the thing to remove the comment anymore. Hide current comment. It's not giving me that. Zach, my yarn is a DK, cotton DK. It's a 3. Let's see what this one is. It's a 3, but I promise you, this lighter pink looks thinner than this pink does, and it also feels thinner. So, but I'm not gonna use. I'm gonna use this darker blush pink color so y'all be able to see it good. And the link to the pattern is in the description box of this video, as well as the it's on my community tab. I did all that yesterday. So it is in the description box, and this is a Kirsten Holloway design, and this is the free version of the pattern. So if you're using the number 10 crochet thread, you'll need a 2.75 millimeter crochet hook for the ornament. Now, if you want it for a tag, for a gift tag, then you'll need to go down to a 1.5 millimeter. You need about 20-25 yards of the Aunt Lydia's number 10 crochet thread in white or color of your choice, scissors and a needle for weaving in ends, and an ornament hook, the little green things that we hook to the ornaments. Hey, Mara, welcome in. My board keeps sliding on me. You'll need that. So we're going to be doing some shells. We're going to be doing some back post single crochets, I know for a fact. So, and she says she crocheted her ornament using number 10 thread and a 2.75 millimeter steel hook. It produces a dense but lacy looking ornament that will work well on a tree or strung into a bunting. So, and the pattern is here on the back. Starts right here. Starts right there and goes down. So, does this camera still look like it's in focus? Hey Carla, welcome in. I'm using 3 cotton and olive. Yes. Because y'all would not be able to see that number 10 on camera. And I don't want y'all to have to strain your eyes trying to see what I'm doing or anything like that. So we're going to go with this number 3. Might have to take my rings off if my yarn gets hung up on them. But we're going to start out with start out with a chain 4 and slip stitch to the first chain and work 12 single crochets into that circle, or you can do a magic ring and do 12 single crochets in that circle. Now y'all know me, I'm gonna do the magic ring. But I am using a 2.75 millimeter crochet hook. And I'm going to do 12 single crochets into the ring. Pull it closed a little bit to give me a little more coverage. Oh yeah, I reached out to John Boy. I'm not sure if he still has the same number or not, but because he asked who is this, and all the other times I've messaged him, he knew exactly who I was, but he asked who is this, and I said Jeannie, and he had started calling me, I think, Alabama Sweet Roll, and I told him that, and I never heard nothing else from him. So, and I just asked him, was telling him I just wanted to see how he was doing. Was he okay? Because we know he had been dealing with some health issues. So, haven't heard anything back from him. But if I do, I will definitely update y'all and let y'all know if he's okay. But yeah, I'm not sure what happened with that situation. I do know he was saying he may be moving as well. All right, so we close that up. And let me make sure I got 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, I got 12. Now we're going to join to that very first single crochet with a slip stitch. Now what we're going to do is we're going to chain 1, and we're going to work 2 double crochet cluster in the same stitch. So go into that very same stitch and pull up, wrap your yarn and pull up a loop. Then wrap and pull through 2. And then we're going to wrap and go back into that same stitch and pull up a loop. Wrap, pull through the first 2, and then wrap and pull through all 3. That is our first 2 double crochet cluster. Now we're going to chain 1, wrap our yarn and go into the next stitch and do a 2 double crochet cluster. So pull up a loop, pull through 2, wrap, go back into that same stitch, pull up a loop, wrap, pull through 2, wrap and pull through all 3. And then chain 1. Don't forget chain 1 in between. And we're going to do this all the way around. Hey, Brenda, my sweetheart, how are you doing? Send you a virtual hug right back to you. Brenda, didn't I hear you say the job that you're doing is kind of dealing with healthcare stuff? Chain 1. And then do 2 double crochet cluster in every single crochet around. And if you did the magic circle, it's okay if it opens up, because if you look at the picture, the center is not pulled all the way closed. So it does have that little gap in there. And I apologize for Hershey barking. He sees something that's not supposed to be out there. Some kind of animal. Ms. Diane says hello to everyone in the chat. And at the end of round 2, you should have 24 stitches, which is only going to give you 12 double crochet clusters, but 24 stitches. Let me know, if those that are making it, give me a thumbs up when you're ready to go to round 3. And how have y'all been doing? How was y'all's weekend? Did y'all have a good weekend? What y'all been crocheting? All right. So now we're going to chain one. Don't forget chain one at the end and join with a slip stitch to the top of that very first cluster. Now we're going to chain one, and we're going to go right back in that same stitch and work a single crochet. We're going to go into the chain one space and work 2 single crochets. We're going to work a single crochet in the top of the next double crochet cluster and 2 single crochets in the chain one space, and that's going to be our repeat. So 1 single crochet in the top of the next cluster and 2 single crochets into the next chain one space. And we're going to do that all the way around. Hey, Chandler. Hey, Angela. And are y'all ready for Christmas? Have y'all done all of your Christmas shopping? Oh, no, Rebecca. Y'all, let's take a moment of silence. Rebecca lost her mom this morning. So let's please take a moment of silence and let's pray for Rebecca and her family. Thank y'all. Rebecca, I definitely just said a prayer for you and your family. Um, I can definitely, um, I definitely know what you're going through. Um, I lost my mom in 2013, so I definitely know what you're going through. Once you do your last 2 single crochets in that chain one space, you'll slip stitch to that very first single crochet in the top of that first double crochet cluster. Yes, so sorry. So sorry, Rebecca. That it brought tears to my eyes because yeah. If you have your mamas still with you, love on them, hug them, kiss them, call them every single day. Oh, I got you, Brenda. I got you. Okay. Hey, M&T Living and Cooking. Welcome in. Thank you. My daughter did them while she was home, and I had a butterfly put on that finger and this one. Hey, Suzanne, welcome in. She posted on Facebook that she was coming to Selma. And if anybody wanted their nails done, they could get them done. And she actually got booked up. But I even had to book with her. Yeah, I gotta get something down my eyes with. Hold on. Whew. Rebecca, I can say this too, honey. It gets easier as time goes by, but that pain never leaves. I'm sorry, y'all. All right, let's go to round 4. We're going to work a half double crochet and 2 double crochets. Now, it doesn't tell us to chain 1 after slip stitching, but I always like to chain 1 because that just builds up. Yes, Nana Michelle. And we're going to work a half double crochet and 2 double crochets into that same stitch. So that's 1 double and then 2 doubles. And in that very next stitch, we're going to work 2 double crochets and then a half double, all in the same stitch. And then we're going to slip stitch, if I can see the stitch, in the next stitch. And we're going to repeat what we just did. We're going to do a half double into the next stitch. And we're going to do 2 doubles into the next stitch. And 2 doubles into the next stitch. And a half double. And then we're going to slip stitch into the next stitch. And I think I slip stitched into the same stitch. No, Rebecca, you're fine. You're fine. It's just hard on me this time of the year, and in January is her death anniversary. It's just always hard. I'm good though. I feel your pain. So slip stitch into the next stitch, and we're going to do that all the way around. And we'll have 12 shells at the end. So in the next stitch, we're going to start out with a half double crochet. And then we're going to work 2 doubles into that same stitch. And then 2 doubles. And then in the next stitch, we're going to do 2 double crochets and a half double crochet in the same stitch. And then slip stitch into the next stitch. And that's what hey, Miss C, welcome in. Oh, wow, Nana Michelle. Mine was 65 when she passed. I mean, which is young. Y'all, I'll be right back. I just wanted to go blow my nose so I don't keep sniffling. All right, nothing to be sorry about, Rebecca. And I appreciate you sharing your life tragedy with us because we can pray for you. And oh, yeah. Yep. There's not a day go by that I don't miss her. And I just wished I could just pick the phone up and call her. Just hear her voice. I do still have my dad, but he's my dad. I love him to death and thankful that he's still here. But that's your mama. And as a woman, we know what you have to go through to get us here. So, you know. Good night, Ronelle. Then we're gonna continue the half double and double in the next stitch, and then double, double, half double in the next stitch, all the way around. And slip stitch in the next stitch. Half double, 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 next stitch, double, double, and half double, and then slip stitch. And then half double in the next, and double, double in the same stitch. What, Zach? You got your first project done today, and it's a mini tree skirt. Wow. I know you're proud of yourself, and I'm proud of you because you never gave up. And y'all, this will get wavy, as the pattern says it will, but she said it's okay for it to get wavy. It says your edge will be rippled and not lay flat, but this is okay. I think what we do on the next row will help flatten it out. I don't know, I never made it past row 5 because I was struggling with it with that little crochet thread. Double, double, and half double, and slip stitch. And see, it is waving up. So today is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Amen, Miss C. Amen. Here's something I know. When you sweep a devil sorrow out of your life, you need to replace it with something positive, or 7 more will take its place. Thank you, Miss C, for sharing that. Well, have y'all had anything exciting going on in y'all's neck of the woods, neighborhood? No, you're not being ugly. That's a good saying, because I always try to turn, well, number one, when I feel the devil coming at me, I always say, you got to get out of here. You got to go. Bye. See ya. Ain't no room here for Dawn P, you are so welcome, sweetheart. I got a notification that so many people were without power in South Carolina, and I know you're on close to the coast and stuff, so I said, let me check on my folks out there. I tell you, when I tell you I love you, I love you. Got you a pair of earrings from this? All right. Hey, did you use the 1.5 millimeter hook, Ivy? Because that's what I was thinking about doing too. And probably changing up row 5 a little bit. Yes, happy holidays, Kate. Yeah, I'm gonna check on y'all. I know I'm not as putting out the videos that I want to and stuff yet, but I said I'm just gonna keep doing my lives for the rest of this year, and then next year I'm gonna get me a schedule. Yes, Miss C, that's what I do. And one of the things that I do is I crochet, because my mom crocheted as well, but she only crocheted with thread because she couldn't crochet with the yarn because of allergies and stuff. So when I picked it back up, and I really picked it up after she passed. When I picked it back up, I made a vow to myself, to my mom and my grandmother, that I would never stop crocheting. So because the connection between this and them, I feel close to them. So I love you too, Miss C. You know, it, and I still grieve for my grandma as well, because I spent a lot of time with her. Thank you, M&T Living and Cooking. They said, please hit the thumbs up button. So I just have a big heart. They said nursing, when I was in nursing school, they said nursing is going to make you have a heart of stone. Um, Death will just become natural to you, but it don't to me. I know it's a process that we all got to go through. And I know it's something that we all gonna have to experience in our lifetime. But it still hurts, you know? So you get attached to the people that you take care of. My mom knit, she could crochet, but she chose to knit. She loved making sweaters and scarves. I only remember seeing a chevron crochet green blanket that she made my grandma. Yep. So and Ivy, you probably feel and Nana Michelle, you probably feel by you crocheting and stuff, even though she knit, but it's still you still have that connection with her. She was a nurse until she was 85, don't P. Well, I hope that God gives me the strength and the ability to still be getting around at 85 to where I can still. New button to check out channel activity. What? Gives me the strength to be able to still do it at that age. And when I first went back, because I'd been out for 7 years of nursing altogether for 7 years. But when I went back, because the saying, if you don't use it, you lose it. Well, I didn't lose it. I just packed it in the back of, put it in that back file in my brain. Now I've had to bring all of it back up. But it all came back to me just like that. So, but I have a big heart. Now, I've had a lot of people mess over me. And that's just a nice word to say. But I'm not a fool either. Yep, it sure does. I just wish I would have been old enough to appreciate the item she had, as I was only 15 when she passed. I never got to keep. I know. Don't Peanut, look. I laugh with them. I don't laugh at them, but I laugh with them. And I've actually had a couple of people, a couple of the ladies have taken um they have just been drawn to me. I have one that she comes by me every morning so me and her can have our little morning conversation. And I actually pulled her name off of the angel tree, and I'm going to be getting her some stuff for Christmas. And I pulled one of the guys off the tree. So I'm going to get them some stuff for Christmas and take it to them. I got to have it in by Wednesday. I'm going to go tomorrow and do my shopping for them. And we got this other lady. Every time she sees me, she speaks to me. She's in a wheelchair, but she's so beautiful, y'all. Oh my God, she is beautiful, and she puts her makeup on every single day. Now, I didn't draw her name, but that's okay. I know she likes putting her makeup and stuff on. So I saw this real nice makeup brush kit at Walmart and the sponges for blotting and stuff. I'm gonna get her some stuff like that. And if I can find a good makeup kit with a bunch of eyeshadows and stuff in it, I'll get her that too. And just put it in her bag and put it in a bag and surprise her with it. But they don't, a lot of them, when they get put in the nursing home, they don't have nobody. When she was in her late 60s, she would say that. Oh, yes, Faith, we got a bunch of beautiful women in our facility. Zach, if you send it to me on my phone, I don't even know where my darn, oh, it's over here. I'll show it if you send me a picture of it. And Ivy sent me a photo. Look at Ivy go. Look at the earring she made from the thing we're doing. So pretty. Lord, I'm so sick of seeing that every time. Oh, look. Zach, that's some good crocheting, buddy. Look at them stitches. That almost look knit. Is it knit? Look, Ivy says blue. Pretty earrings, Ivy. Zach's little mini tree skirt is blue too, Jen. Look. Trying to keep the light from the camera off. Oh, yes, I do. Even the ones who have dementia and Alzheimer's, I still talk to them and treat them like they, hey, Mary King, welcome in. I still talk to them and treat them just like they're me, you know. Zach said, oh no, I crocheted and knitted. Well, you did a good job. Hey, Bonnie, you did a wonderful job, Zach. You really did. And look, like I told you, it's easy to get discouraged in crochet. Even I get discouraged in it sometimes. Like this thing I'm working on, I frogged it back multiple times. All because I misread the pattern. So I'm frustrated with myself. But you never give up. You never give up. And I promise you, I had no intent on going back to this facility at all because the reason why I left it in the first place. But before I decided to go back to work, I prayed. And I asked God to put me where He saw me, put me where I was needed the most. And we have 3 nursing homes here in Selma. And when I woke up that Monday, I went back to this facility. So now I'm waiting on God to show me. Am I there for a long time? Am I there for a reason or am I there for a season? It's all in His hands. Oh no, Sandra says, pray for those in Iceland. Volcano is erupting. Yes, Ivy, I love them earrings. Girl. And I got the stuff to make some earrings with too. I got them fish hooks, honey. I sure do. And I got this yarn here that I can make them out of, which is acrylic, y'all. This is acrylic. It's the one from Hobby Lobby. Ivy will know exactly what I'm talking about. The Artiste acrylic. But I used my Aileen Stiff and Quick on them. I sprayed a little bit on there and let it dry, and it did stiffen them, but it didn't stiffen them a whole lot. So I might wear these tomorrow. Yee. I got to change that around because this thing here is backwards. Can I twist it? Nope. I'm gonna have to take it out because that's gonna have the back side, the wrong side showing. So I got to change that hook out. But I did make 2. I got to put a hook on this one. And I do like these hooks the new hooks that I got because they got the clasp here that it's already flat and you just put it in there and squeeze it closed. See how that one's on the right side? And Jeannie wasn't thinking when she put that one on the blue one. And that one's right. And I do like both. I like these. And then see, these are done with a jump ring. I did these before. I might wear these tomorrow. Them folks in there gonna want me to make some. It's Ivy, I don't have the band part, or I would tell you the color of it. But this one is it. And this is acrylic. I got the band somewhere, but where I have no idea. But yeah. All right. Let's finish this up. This is row 5 is next, y'all. I might wear these to work tomorrow. I've worn them before. Now these have not been stiffened, which is fine. But people at work might want some of my earrings. You have that one? I got a bunch of them in the different colors. Because when I got them, I thought they was, that, like always, Jeannie don't read. I thought they were cotton. And then after I started working with it, I'm like, this is not cotton. And I looked at the the band on it, and it said acrylic. So, but I'm gonna use it because that Aleene's, it stiffens it just right. I got the other colors in the back room back there in the basket. But yeah, it's nice to work with. And I might turn this into some earrings like you did, Miss Ivy B. Okay, so after you make your last slip stitch, we're not slip stitching to join. We're going to chain two, 1 and 2. We're going to skip this first stitch right here, and we're going to work a back post single crochet around the next 4 double crochets. So we're skipping the half doubles. Hey Granny D, hey Laura's Block Ministries, Granny D, lovable, huggable, and adorable. So we're going to go in this very first double crochet right here, back loop, back post, I'm saying back loop. We're going to do a back post single crochet. So split the half, go in between the half double crochet and that very first double from the back to the front. And see, y'all, this is why with that little thread, I knew I couldn't do it on camera. Go in between the next 2 double crochets, and I think I went in the wrong spot. Hold on. So we come up here. We're going to go between, push back on that first double crochet and go between it and pull up a loop and work a single crochet. And we're going to do that around every double crochet. And I just did a front post. You got to go in the back, Jeannie. Back door. And go into the next one. And we got one more. Right there. And then we're going to skip 3 stitches, which is that half double crochet, that slip stitch, and that half double crochet. And we're going to come back over here and do back post single crochets. We're doing the back post single crochets around the double crochets only. Everything else we are simply skipping. So you're going to skip that half double, that slip stitch, that half double, and come over here where that first double crochet is of your next shell. And I caught some yarn that I wasn't supposed to catch. Hate when that happens because it stretches them. There we go. All right, we're going to single. 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 We'll get through with this and then we can chew the fat. Go and find that first half double and double and go in between them and make your first back post single crochet. Ivy, I know I asked you, did you use the 1.5 to do the earrings with? But I don't know what you said in the chat. And that's what it's going, it's giving that 3D effect on it right there that you see. Randy said, "Hey, Miss C, I be pretty good. How you be?" 1 point. Okay. All right. I don't know. I can't remember. I think I used my, I don't know what size hook I used on those right there. Whatever the pattern called for. I got that pattern off of Etsy or Ravelry. Lord, Emily snoring and sound like a car out there racing their motor up. Okay, Ronell, I'll take a look at it and show everybody. It's not bad doing it like that with this yarn, but with that number 10 thread, and a lot of times it could be your hook size too, because to me, working with a 10, the smaller the hook, the better it is to deal with. So, bigger hooks get it too lacy. Miss Tina, welcome in, sweetheart. If I didn't welcome you in, welcome, welcome. Oh, that is pretty. Oh, and I bet that candle you got burning smells good too. That's Rodinelle's. Oh, wow. Kind of dark. It's a green, like an olive green. That is so pretty. Ooh, looking at that like that, that would be good too to put a little small candle in, like a tea light candle. If you wanted, like you know how you can get those tea light candles from Dollar Tree that are battery operated. Yeah, that would be pretty. Just sitting in the middle, be like a little tea light coaster. Well, we had the ambulance back here Saturday. They went down the road to our neighbor's house. And when I got ready to leave out this morning, I got dressed and everything and went and cranked to my vehicle up so it could warm up and put my stuff in the car so I didn't forget anything, because I'm still having to take my laptop back and forth to work. And I heard the sirens coming. I'm like, what in the world is going on now? We just had doggone ambulance back here Saturday. What's going on now? And I'm like, that's not an ambulance, because the siren sound lasted too long, and then it was a pause in between, and then it was again. Like, that sounds like a fire truck. So I don't know why, but any emergency people that come back here, whether it's fire, police, or um ambulances, they always have a hard time finding who they're going to go to. And they always end up normally stopping, because I go outside, and a lot of times when they're looking for them and they see me outside, they'll stop and I'll ask them who are they looking for, and I'll tell them which way to go. Because we on a dead end road, but it's a lot of houses. Well, it's not a lot, but it's some houses and stuff across from us, but all of them are family that live over there. And they usually end up over there. But I'm like, Fire truck. What's fire truck coming back here for? Because I'm now looking for the fire, you know, the smoke in the air, and I didn't see any. And my came back in the house. No, waiting on my car to warm up. My husband was standing in the window looking out the window, and he said they gone down there to Mr. Willie and them's, which, you know, that's who we cut the yard for. So I said, well, I'm finna call Monique and see what's going on. And I called her, and their house, they had turned on their electric fireplace. And obviously it sparked in the wall, and it caught their bedroom on fire. They were actually able to put the fire out with the fire extinguishers. So if you don't have a fire extinguisher in your house, get one. They're not that expensive. Just make sure you get one that's rated for electrical and stuff like that. But they do expire now. But they were able to actually put it out. But I called to check on them, make sure they were okay. And she called me this evening and told me thank you for checking on them and stuff. I'm always going to look out for my neighbors. Because me and Miss Burt used to go yard selling together. They the neighbors that you can always count on if you ever need anything, or if you get in a situation where you got an emergency, you know they're going to be there to check on you and stuff like that. So, and Miss Tina is saying hello. Anyone else further back in the chat that I can't see? Yeah, cute idea, Ronell. Yes, to make these into little. I missed a double crochet somewhere on this one that you can't see. I'm always going to check on my neighbors, because my husband and I are the youngest ones back here, besides my neighbor's youngest son. We're the youngest ones back here. So I'm always going to check on my neighbors, because I know if I ever needed them, they'll be there for me. Well, I'm going to have to fudge that. I think I missed doing a stitch in there. All right, so we're here at the end. And it says join with a slip stitch to the first back post single crochet, which is right here. And now row 6, skip stitch, shell in the next stitch. So I'm going to slip stitch in this one. And we're going to shell in the next one, which I'm going to chain 1. And we're going to do a half double crochet. And then a double crochet. And a double crochet. So we're doing all that in the same stitch. Hold on, y'all. Let me check the pattern. Did she give directions on what her shell stitches are? If it's like the previous row, 5 double crochet. Oh, no. We're going to chain 1, and then we're going to do 5 double crochets into the next stitch in this stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And y'all know I'm bad about saying read your pattern first. Yeah, Granny D. And that, you know, some of the things that I know y'all have had to deal with, just like Mama Maria. I wished I was closer to her. I promise you I'd be over helping take care of her. It was like you, Granddad, when you was sick. I wished I was closer to you. And we're going to slip stitch into the next stitch. And we're going to repeat from the start round. So we're going to skip. Oh, all right, so we're going to skip. I'm going to work a double crochet. 5 doubles into this stitch. Slip stitch. And then 5 double crochets into the next. Skip a stitch and 5 double crochets into the next stitch. Oh, I haven't been doing that right, y'all. So I'm going to go back. After you do your first 5 double crochets, you're going to skip the next stitch. After you do your first 5 double crochets, you're going to skip the next stitch, slip stitch into the next stitch. And we're going to work 5 double crochets. What you want, Emily? If I hold you up here, they can't see you. Slip stitch. How cute. Thank you, Granny D. Yeah, we had our Christmas party at work Thursday for the, all the staff and stuff. And they had us wrapping the gifts that they were giving away because they had a Christmas committee formed. Hey, Miss Glenda, Lady Cobra G, welcome in. Oh, so sorry to hear that, Miss Glenda. You were diagnosed with COVID yesterday, and I'm not feeling well. Have a blessed night. You too, and take care. And I will be checking in on you later in a couple of days. I'm gonna let you get your rest, but I'm gonna check on you in a couple of days to make sure you're okay. Drink plenty of liquids and get plenty of rest. And we will definitely be praying for you as well. Thank you, Nana Michelle. She says Merry Christmas to all. But yeah, and they handed out, well, what I got I didn't wrap, and I didn't see it because they had already started wrapping, and somehow or another I got put on the Christmas committee, which was fine. But when I got my ticket, I just told everybody, y'all don't even worry about y'all's ticket because my number is gonna be the first one pulled out of the bucket. And it truly was, y'all. And I got a they was doing three things. They were giving a wrap gift, then they would give a gift card away, and then they would give cash away. So the first gift was a gift wrap gift. So I ended up getting some canisters, some of the Better Home and Garden square canisters that have the little thing that you flip down and it suctions. My husband's like, "Ooh, we needed them." So, and then we had our Dirty Santa party um Friday. All the department head people. After our morning meeting, we had our Dirty Santa party. And I walked around Walmart. When I went in Walmart, the police department was set up outside with a big screen TV going out there and everything else, and they were doing taking up donations for toys for the kids and stuff. So I said, okay, well, I'll grab a couple of toys and donate them as well and everything. But I was going in there Thursday to get my Dirty Santa gift. And I'm like, it's guys, we got guys that are department head too. So what do you get? What kind of gift do you get that, neutral? So if one of the guys get it, it'll be something that they want. And I thought about and our max was $30. Well, that's what they said, $30. I spent more than $30. But and that is it, y'all. We are done. We are signed, sealed, and delivered. That is so cute. And I still like the idea of putting one of like the tea light candles in there and it being a tea light coaster. And I don't have one in here. Just weave your ends in and it is done. Oh Lord. No. Kimberly says they have someone with COVID, strep throat, and a baby with RSV in their house. Thank you, Rebecca. Well, we're going to pray for everyone, y'all, because we do have the flu going around in the facility. So we're all in masks right now when we're out and about in the hallways and stuff. So, yes, it's flu season. The COVID is back. The big C is going back around, and stuff like that. So, that I don't think that'll ever go away. Okay. Miss Tina, where you sent it to, sweetheart? For some reason, my phone is slow on getting emails through. If you send it to my email, the new email. Oh, let me go over here. Let me open up a new tab and get to it then. I don't have it on my phone yet, but I got it on my computer. It hadn't came through yet though. Make sure you did STW Friends 24 at gmail.com. Let me see. I should have a banner for it. And I'll put it on the screen. Right there. That is the email. Make sure you have friends, STW friends 24 at gmail.com, because it hadn't came through yet. Which, I know sometimes with emails, it may take a minute for it to come through. But when it does, I'll definitely show it, Miss Tina. Oh, well, that's good, Lori. Yes. Starting in January, the other emails will no longer be good. Everything will come to this one email, even for the winners and all that kind of stuff. We're just gonna have this one email because it's just Anita not now, so we're trying to make it more, easier. Because what we end up doing is we get together and I'll either go through the email and she'll put them on the wheel or vice versa. But we let each other know what's going on. We help each other. Because we both are working full time now. So, but yes, I like these. I'm gonna have to try it in the crochet thread. Come on, they can see you now. Come on, baby, Emily, y'all. Come on, come on, come on over here. Come on, you gotta stay up. Okay, there you go. Say hi to everybody. Say hey. Say hey. And there you go with them ears. At least you got them tucked all the way back tonight, and you ain't got them stuck out to the side like a cow. Say I be missing my mama, y'all. Say, but my daddy been here with me, but I miss my mama. When I hear her pull up in the yard, I just go to running like crazy. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you making yours in the crochet? I'm gonna finish mine too, the one I started, and then I'm gonna go down a hook side. I'm gonna go down to a smaller hook. Yes, Lori, please do. Yep, she misses her mamas. Yeah. What? I love you. Give sugars. Okay, that's enough. You done kissed all over me today when I got home. I don't need a bath. Thank you. Sweet girl. My little fat. Y'all, she done got so fat. She ain't got no taller or anything. She's just gotten big. I just finished my bite hat and matching fingerless gloves. Do I send the pic to it? Yeah, send the you can you can still send it to YFS for right now. Well, no, go ahead and send it to Stitching Together with Friends. This pattern is a little bigger hook. The last thread project finished yesterday was with a one. Yes, Faith. I think it's easier to work with number 10 thread with a smaller hook than it is the bigger one. You trying to show everybody your pearly white? Huh? Who trying to show everybody your pearly white? I don't want you chewing on me. No. No, little girl. No, Emily. With size 8 thread. Oh, that's... Well, 8 is a little bit bigger than a 10. Because the smaller the number, the bigger the thread. The bigger the number, the smaller the thread. Bonnie said that's a small cow. She's not a cow. I don't know why when she gets in front of the camera, she always puts the mirror to the side where she looks like a cow. What I said, you not finna chew on me. No. 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 I'll make your hair look bad. I'm gonna make your hair look bad. Woo. I'm gonna start doing ears like this when I pick you up. That way you ain't got no choice. There you go. She done flip this one back right. Chris says prayers to all who have mentioned something that needs prayers. Oh, Faith, you found some like sewing thread. Yeah, that's some little stuff. 10 is the smallest that I have ever worked with. And I used to make doilies all the time. I love making them because they're one, you got something beautiful when you're done. Even though crochet stuff is beautiful too, but usually each row is something different, so it's not boring. I hate patterns that is just a constant repeat of the same thing over and over and over again because you get bored with it. And I don't know why. Smallest you use is a 30, Nana Michelle. Wow. Okay, Miss Tina, I got 2 in there now, so I got it. I got it. Let's download it. We're going to open it when it's done. Oh, look how pretty. Let me see how I can do this. Like this. Now, it's a little dark, y'all, so I'm going to share the screen. I'm going to remove that camera. Can y'all see those? I can make them bigger. There we go. I'm going to add it. Well, where'd they go? Oh, look at there. I want it like this. Okay, there we go. Y'all can see those. Those are from Miss Tina. And look how pretty. I think they make pretty candle coasters, or if you have like the candle burst, the tall ones. I think those will look pretty sitting in the middle of them. Right now, Michelle. Now it don't bother mine too. Hey Adele, sweetheart, welcome in. She said prayers to all. Sorry what I missed. These four-legged babies are so needy. So those are Miss Tina's that she made. Pretty, pretty. Yeah, they are very pretty. I like how this came out with that cotton though. And that's not too little for a tree or too big for a tree. To me, that's a good size for a tree because you can buy some ornaments way bigger than this for a tree. So if you want to make them for your Christmas tree, you might want to do them in some number 3 cotton and use a 2.75. Actually, 3.0 millimeter would work too because it'll make it just a tad bit bigger. It was with the number 10 thread. Yeah, I'm going to do them in the number 10. I mean, I did these and they're similar to that. Only thing is, these you do double crochets in the center, and then you do a double chain 1 or 2, but you're doing the clusters. And I did these without a problem. But I think my problem with this was the back post. I have a Dollar Tree cotton probably work real good because it's basically a 3 weight. And it's more of a 3 than a 4 to me. So it'll probably work good too. I need to find mine and work with it some. Need to find what box I put it in. Yeah, it's getting close to 9 o'clock, y'all. I'm used to going. I did lace weight yarn in 3.5. Ooh, Chris. Is that what you use on the one you sent me the picture of? Y'all, hold on a minute. Let me see if Emily let me go outside. Hey. Got her spoiled since you've been home. Oh, she didn't want to go outside with me. She had to go in there and get my husband to take her outside. Oh, you did double crochet back post around instead of single crochet. I bet that made it better. The Omega yarns, these were made with the Omega yarn, Chris. Wait. Hold on a minute. I won't tell you no story. I won't tell you no, it ain't no story because story starts out once upon a time. I won't tell you no lie. Did I make these with Omega? the grandma yarn, or did I make it with the, I think I made this with the number 10 thread right here. Yep, because that's the same color. Ooh, and these were made with number 10 thread. I don't think, oh, wait a minute. I did make a pair with the Omega yarn. They're right here. And I'll show you the difference in them. This was made with the Omega yarn that Sunita sent me. I'm gonna share my other camera. So you can see the difference, Chris. Okay. So these were made with number 10 crochet thread. Same hook size, whatever hook size the pattern called for. I think it was a 2.25 millimeter crochet hook. But that's what these were made out of. And these were made with the Omega yarn right here. And this is the 10 on top of that. And I'm going to do one of each color just so you can see. The Omega is just a tad bit bigger. So if you went down a hook size, you would probably get the same exact size as this one. But yeah, these were made with the Omega yarn. The grandma, or was it the Beulah yarn? It's the Omega yarn that comes in the box. I was trying to see what I did with what I had left. I think Emily got a hold to it. And I have not untangled it yet. But I have some more in the back room back there in the bag. Yeah, I don't see it. Because I had used that skein for, and I may not have any more, because I'd used that skein for something else too. Oh, I made keychains with it. That's what I did. But yeah, this is the Omega yarn in the small skeins. The ones that come in the box. So now to me, if you use the Omega yarn, they don't need stiffening. So, but yeah, those are the ones I made with it. And these were made with the number 10 crochet thread. Look like little mandalas, don't they? I think the Omega is the number 6 and the crochet thread is the number 10, which is smaller. You would need to use the number 20 to make them smaller. Yeah. Well, now these are supposed to be the size according to the pattern. The pattern calls for number 10. And if I'm not mistaken, a 2.25 millimeter crochet hook. I got the pattern close by. Let me see. It should be right here in this group. Here it is. Yep, 2.0 millimeter crochet hook. Aunt Lydia's crochet thread size 10 and a 2.0 millimeter crochet hook. Now mine are not as holy as hers are on her picture. Mine is not as holy, so I must crochet tight with those. Had to. I'm gonna show y'all the picture of hers. And you can see the difference. See how more gap hers are? Mine, and now these are not, mine are not blocked. But even if I blocked them, they still wouldn't open up that much. But yeah, that's them. It almost looks like she didn't do the single crochet row around them either. Lord, did I not read the pattern right? No, I did. I think. Row 3, which is 1, 2, and 3. Slip stitch in space, chain 2, 2 double crochet, chain 2. I didn't do it right, y'all. I darn sure did. You're supposed to have a 3 double crochet. No, I did do that right. That is 3 double crochets. The chain 2 is just the beginning of it. That's why. Chain 2 in between each one, I did that. And then row 4, you do 3 single crochets. Single crochet 3, slip stitch into cluster. Repeat 17 times to finish the earrings. Weave the ends using a needle. Repeat the pattern to complete a set of earrings. So yeah, but it on her picture it don't look like she did the chain 3, or I mean the 3 single crochets around. Yeah, she said block them, but I ain't blocked. Yes, the stitch definition of the Omega is definitely a lot better than the number 10 thread. But they're both still pretty. But looking at them laying here on this desk, they look like little mandalas. Ooh, that'd be pretty to put together. Look at them colors together, y'all. Them 3 colors look good together. That'd be pretty to make a bunch of these and put them together for our tablecloth, our table runner. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wear these to work tomorrow. And these fish hooks that I have do not bother my ears. These I know are, well, those are hyperallergenic too, but these are too. And these came in different colors: gold, silver, rose gold, and I think I got some in black. I got them off of Amazon. But yeah. But yeah, these are definitely the I got them on there backwards. On this thing backwards. These are definitely with the Omega yarns. And it's easier to work with too. go Virginia, too much work for that table runner. Yeah, it would be a lot of work. But it'd be pretty. But look at how these colors coordinate well together. That'd be pretty to crochet something together with. Jen, you sent your pic. Let me see what you sent. Here's Sanita's. She did hers in white. Good job. Y'all love her little penguins that she's making. You sent it to the email, Jen? Lori West sent hers, so I'm going to go down the list. And we're going to share one at a time. Let me remove this. Stop camera, present, share screen. All right, that is Lori's. Y'all, I'm going to blow it up. Her sparkles, and look, she has it on her tree. That is so pretty. Good job, Lori. All right, now let me take this away. Let me bring in Jen's. Oh, Ivy, here's your answer about Dollar Tree yarn. That looks good. That is Jen's. And then this is Crystal B, which is Hook That Yarn Crystal. Oh, look at hers. She made a big one. Of course, they go big or go home. Woo! Look how pretty though. Look at the sparkle. If it's gonna be as called a snowflake, it's gotta have sparkle in it, don't it? That is so pretty. All right, and then Chris. Yes, they all look beautiful. Chris sent hers to Messenger earlier. Let me pull that up. And this is Chris. Oh, if you wanted to hang it on there, we were supposed to do a chain. Oh, once you get to the end of round 6, you can either chain 10 and slip stitch back into the same stitch to create a small loop to hang your tag or ornament from, or you can use an ornament hook to hang it from instead. And this is Chris's kaleidoscopes. Again, done with white and pretty. Can you see Sunita's again? Yes, you can. Oh, if any of y'all have any yarn left over from where we did the glow in the dark things, make them glow in the dark. And when you cut your tree lights off at night before you go to bed, your snowflakes will still be glowing. I'm going to download it so I can make it bigger. This is Sunita's. Y'all gonna send y'all to me to help start me home? I'm not doing no table runner. I just gave an idea, Ivy. Sunita said hers is a penguin coaster. See? Yep, purdy. I could make glow in the dark earrings. But I just think with the glow in the dark yarn and you make these for the tree, that would be pretty. Now they want to lay right, y'all. That would be real pretty. Yes, great job, everyone. So what y'all want to do next? I mean, next Monday is Christmas, so y'all gonna be with family that day. Emily, what you got? Go get it. Bring it here. You got something. I'm going to the calendar. So day's 18th and then the 25th. That's Christmas Day. And Sunita says she's making one with the glow in the dark yarn. Sunita, I'm coming your way tomorrow, but going to keep going to Woodstock. And Sunita said, Miss Tina, are you watching her? Because she's making one with the glow in the dark yarn. Thank you, Angela. She says, I'm needing to catch up some videos. Sunita, I'll catch you too. Yeah, so save that pattern because next year you can make more than the one and put them on your tree. Round of applause to all. Yes. I don't know if I got any any music that will clap for you. But here we go. We're going to dance for it. We're going to dance because y'all are all winners. And y'all all did a beautiful job. I'm trying to find the right one. Oh, I need to clean this thing up. Y'all are all winners. I'm making Sunita's hat with the spirals. Ooh, Miss C. Good. The burst of kindness crown. I really like that. Now, I will say this, y'all. We will be doing a live together. Hey, Bree, welcome in. I've been doing good. Working, 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 but I've been doing good. How have you been? And like now, I know a lot of people, y'all may be here watching, listening, crocheting because you're trying to get those last minute things done for Christmas. I understand that. Lord, I forgot what I was talking about now. What was I saying, y'all? Help me out. Oh, Sunita and I'll be doing a live before we start the project that we're going to be doing, which was one that Crystal submitted for the hat, the track stitch beret hat. If it's a small project, y'all, yes, Miss Tina, yes. If it's a small project like a hat or a headband or gloves or something like that, we will make it before the live to work through the pattern and work out any kinks or anything that we need to work out. We started the hat last night and glad we did. So we are going to be doing a live before we go live that Tuesday. Probably going to do it the Sunday before the 9th. So that'll be the 7th. And we're gonna do it on both channels. It's not gonna be a very long live. It's just gonna be us explaining everything and all that kind of stuff. And then Monday, I will remind everybody on my live. And if she does pop-ups, then she'll remind everybody as well. So, but yeah, I'm glad we did because we was a little confused with the pattern, but we got everything worked out. So we want things to be smooth sailing when we go into it and everything. Now, if it's a big pattern like a shawl or a cardigan or something like that, of course, we won't make that prior to the live because, of course, we won't have time to. But we will get together and we will go through the pattern and making sure that it is written correctly and there's no hiccups along the way. That way we have all that done before we start the crochet alongs. So Crystal been real quiet tonight. Where's she at? I don't think Crystal is we have them days, Ivy, where we just want to stay in the bushes and we don't want to be bothered. Yeah. I watch a lot of y'all and y'all never know I'm there. Sunita says she with me. O and C, I forgot again. She hooking. Vicky, it's Miss Vicky. Bree, it's so good to see you, honey. I know you one of those that's been working, trying to get stuff crocheted and stuff like that. So, look, there go Crystal. Face, turquoise, covering eyes. We're all together. Yes, 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 yes. Whether you're in the background watching, listening, or whatever you're doing, as long as you're here, that's all I ask. That's all I can ask. That's not all I ask. That's all I can ask. Emily, I'm not picking you up. No, no, ma'am. Chris says hi. Like Sweet Adele. Sweet Adele gonna be in the background of every video. She'll come in and tell everybody bye at the end. Yep. I just appreciate if it ain't but 10 of y'all here, I appreciate each and every last one of you. Yes, Bree, yes. Look, Nightbot says Adele has arrived. Make a way, make a way. Nightbot got a sense of humor on my channel, don't he? Oh. And some of y'all's videos, I'm having to go back and watch the replays and stuff on, like Jen and Ivy's. I want to make some of the things that they've been doing. Right, Brie. I said I wasn't picking you up, didn't I? But I got tired of you scratching my arm. You'll be done scratched the open spot on me. And then I'd be bleeding. My husband's been home and he has her spoiled. I don't have her spoiled, y'all. He has her spoiled rotten. This is what you want to do with me. She think I'm her teether. She was losing her teeth, but she's not now. And that, you're not biting. You're not getting on my table. No, ma'am. I know I have everything put up to where you cannot get to no no yarn. And you know it's up here on my desk and you want to get to it and you're not. Give me 5. All right. Give me 5. All right. Give me 5. I got to get my neighbor to cut your nails. I'm gone. Miss Diane, that's what I was fixing to ask. I got to work Christmas Day. Probably not going to work the whole day. I'm probably going to work 4 hours and bring my butt home. Because I do want to see my grandchildren that are here on Christmas. See? Coasters. And they make pretty coasters, don't they, Mar? Ooh, pretty. Pretty, pretty. So let me share the screen and show y'all Mara's. I got it. Look how pretty, y'all. All y'all did an amazing job. Yep. She said hers will be coasters. Good idea. Ooh, y'all. Lady that works in the office with me, she don't like nothing crochet. I told her I'm going to bring some mug rugs up there because we have a coffee pot in our office and stuff, and we make coffee and everything. I told her I was going to crochet us all a mug rug to put on our desk. She said, don't bring me nothing crochet. because I don't want it. And I'm sitting there saying to myself, well, you just a helper. Not liking anything crochet. And she's a regifter too. If you gift her anything, she regifts it to somebody else. Right, Ivy. How rude. Tell her, Jen. How rude. Yeah, they are. I'm definitely gonna be making some more of them. I think if you did them in Christmas colors, like red, white, and green, or whatever colors your Christmas theme is, and you get something, a nice centerpiece to go on your kitchen table for Christmas, make some of these and then put those battery operated tea light candles in the center of them and turn them on and let that glow reflect from your centerpiece. Right, Brie? How rude. Gee, I don't want nothing crochet. I took one of my crochet keychains up there and hooked it to the cart keys that Saturday that I worked the cart, and it's still on there. they they probably don't know where it come from, but most of them do. Right, Miss Tina. And I think with the keychains that I have left, I'm gonna take them up there and let the nurses and CNAs and stuff pick from them which one they want. Too. So I don't know why I closed the email out. And y'all will see these again in a, ooh, Chris, I like the color of that one. I do, I do. That is so pretty. All right, this is Chris's. Good job, Chris. So that's number 2 for you. That is pretty. Right. I mean, I understand she don't need anything else crochet, but for you just to blatantly say you don't want anything crochet because you can't stand it. First of all, have you ever had anything crochet? And I took the resident that blanket, y'all. And when she got up out of the bed that day, she made her bed up and she put that blanket across it. And she she seen me. She said, "And I've done let everybody know, don't touch my blanket." Exactly, Nana Michelle. Well, my little dinosaur here that I made. Now, this the size he's supposed to be, right? Based on the pattern. But I have a grandson that loves dinosaurs. And I was on a video call with him the other day. And I showed him this one. He said, "Dinosaur, dinosaur, dinosaur." And he's 3 years old. So I'm going to take this very same pattern and I'm going to make him one, but I'm going to use blanket yarn and make it big for him. She did, Miss Tina. She was so, so, so happy. And every day I pass by there, it's on her bed. And it was a perfect fit too. It fit perfect because then she's in like a twin size bed, and it fit perfect across, and it went from literally the foot of the bed to the head of the bed. So it was a perfect fit. Number one, the other someone else's. Yeah, she did. Miss Diane, now actually when I worked there before, I taught a guy how to crochet. I did. Um he's passed away now, but I did teach him how to crochet while I was there before. Hey, Naughty Crocheter, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I did, but I could teach some of the ones that don't, that aren't cognitively challenged, um, if they have an interest in it. Um, the guy that I taught last time I was there, he actually saw me crocheting on my lunch break, and he sat there and watched me, and he said, "I believe I can do that. Will you teach me?" And I said, "Yes, I will." So I went to Walmart, and I didn't have all the yarn that I have then. Now that I didn't have all the yarn that I have now then. So I went to Walmart, got him some yarn, I got him the ergonomic hooks from Red Heart, not Red Heart, Boy. I bought him the set of those and took them to him, and I took me some up there, and I started him out with the big hook, the biggest hook that came in that package, and he caught on quick. And Jen says, "Hi, Noddy. Sorry I don't remember your name." Um, he caught on quick. So I did teach him, and by the time I left, which he was still alive at that time, he actually discharged home and passed away at home. But he had made a blanket for herself, Amanda. Well, welcome in, Amanda. I thought that's what it was, but I wasn't for sure either. So I wanted to wait until you typed it. So yeah, I did teach him how to crochet. Now my husband mentioned to me about doing something crafty with him around this time of the year. Um, and of course I said, well, when Michael's or Joann's or Hobby Lobby puts their clear ornaments on sale on clearance, I could buy a bunch of them up and I could do ornaments with them. We could decorate them. We could even fill some up with scrap yarn and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna have to come up with something I can do for 'em. They do play bingo, um, and they use they have a resident to call the numbers out. They have one of the other residents call the numbers out, and they have their little card that has the little red tab that you pull down when you get the number. I need to find where they get them from. I need to ask the activity director where she got those from, because it's like a cardboard bingo card, and it has the little red tab if as they call out the number if you get it. Yes, maybe next year we can all give the residents something. Now, I tell you what, if anybody on here knows where a good fidget blanket pattern is at, y'all let me know. Because I would like to make a, at least about 5 of those, because just thinking off the top of my head, I can think of 5 residents that would benefit greatly from a fidget blanket. Yeah. Y'all, and it's sad because we got young ones. I mean, I'm old enough to be their mama young. I got it's one in there same age as my baby. But I used to say the streets have 2 places for you, hell or jail. Now it's hell, jail, or nursing home. Yeah, fidget blanket, Ivy. It's like where you crochet like a little small lap. It just goes across their lap. It's not an actual blanket like a lap gown or know anything like that, it's basically just a square. It could be about this big. And it has different textures that you add to it. That add to it. And it gives the ones who have like Alzheimer's and dementia real bad, it gives them something to occupy them. I kept a special jar in my cart starting last December the 1st and put the first snips from each color on every project for a year. I put them in one of those clear bulbs. Oh, cool. Yeah, you can add pony beads in some places. I've seen some where they do like the you know how you make the little spiral hair for your unicorns and different animals and stuff. They attach those to them as well. I've seen some with like buttons. Oh, another good thing would be to take an old thread spool, you know, the little plastic ones. If you've used one of those up, take it and crochet a string, a chain, and put through it and put it on there. That'd be something that they could fidget with and turn and stuff too. Huh. Because I know quite a few that could that would be very beneficial to them. And I see outside the dining room they have these big containers. I'm assuming for gardening. I'm going to see what they do when it comes time. Twiddle muffs. Some people call them twiddle muffs. Yes, Don P. Sure. Sure, sure, sure. And I will be glad to take it to them, and I will also let them know where it comes from. I can't record in the nursing home because of HIPAA and privacy and all that kind of stuff. But I'll record a video letting showing what I get and then take it to them. Twiddle mat. Cause we have one lady who used to be a music teacher, and she's always fidgeting, trying to find something that she can get off. Like she'll grab a sheet off the linen card or something, and she'll just sit there and fool with it all day long. Yeah, scrubby yarn. That's a good idea. One that buttoned on her wrist. She kept losing the blanket. What's a twiddle muff? I don't know, Jim. We can search for it and see. Oh, haha! These are so freaking cute. Here's a twiddle muff, Jen, and that would be simple to make. Look at that. It's like a sleeve, and they can put both their hands in it, or it can go on one arm. See, something like this, but this is a whatever you call that material. But you can do that too on a crochet blanket as well. See, there's one there. See, and it has the different textures and stuff. That looks knitted. See right there, like that fella there. I don't think I'd do one with bows and stuff and give it to a guy though. See, you can even do stuff like that. Pom poms. There we go. See, this is what I was talking about. And I have the wood rings that I could crochet over. and like the little spirals like we do for the amigurumi hair. And then a little flap with buttons on it. That gives it texture. Look at that one. See, that's like a little fidget blanket. What I call a fidget blanket. See, sensory tweedle muff for dementia, Alzheimer, autism. See? Like they strung some beads on that one. I don't know that I wouldn't put like a necklace bead on there because that could be broken. But I could put some pony beads, some big pony beads on there. Oh, you could even attach something to it and do a chain and put beads on there and they can move the beads up and down the chain. Look at that one, y'all. So that is a twiddle muff, Jen. See, we learned something. Oh, look, they put a zipper on that one. I could do that too. And there's the different texture. Like like Dawn P was saying, she uses scrubby yarn. Yep. So that's what they are. Yes, Miss C. That's what I was just thinking. Put crinkly paper, use texture stitches. When I was first learning, I loved counting items in a muffin tin. Yes, so see, we learned something together tonight, Jen. And I showed y'all our door that we decorated that got tore up by one of the residents. Who won? I have no idea because we didn't redo it. We just we still got the brick wallpaper on the door, but right. And not only that, it protects them from skin tears and other stuff too because you could do sleeves. And that would be real good for someone who has had a stroke, who has left-sided weakness, which is they're not just say the left side. I'm just using this as an example. Someone who's had a stroke and they have left-sided weakness, which is their non-dominant side, and they still have use of their right hand, which is their dominant side, then you can make the sleeve to go on the arm that they don't have a lot of use in anymore. And then they can fidget with the stuff with their right hand. And that'll keep their strength grip and grip strength and stuff in their good hand. Good night, Faith. Oh, that's right. And I could cover that up. I could make like a little dome and then attach it to the blanket and fill it up with that crinkle paper. And then they could just sit there and squeeze it. Yeah. I'm gonna end up creating one. I sure am. And try to make it bright. Hey, you better leave that alone. You better stop it. She is scared to death of this, y'all. And she's never been grabbed by it or nothing. She just does not like it. You see that rubber band on there. I play with her with it. Oh, y'all want to do it make along? When y'all want to start it? The first of the year? And do y'all want me to do a live Christmas Day? Well, if I have time, I will. If not, y'all see me on the first. Well, first is New Year. Y'all want to bring the New Year in together? Ooh, maybe so. I don't know if she was an actual like a piano teacher or anything like that, Lori, because she sings. And boy, can she sing. She'll start singing a song and bless her heart. I love her to death. She'll start singing a song and then she goes off to La La Land. And she starts singing just like words and stuff. What she's thinking, she starts singing. Yes. Karen said, my grandbaby would love one though. I'm sitting here looking at my beads, and I have the wood rings over there. I even have some metal rings that I could crochet over as well. I have scrubby yarn. I have plenty of buttons of all sizes. Yep, I'm going to create one. We can do it together. I got all the stuff that I need to do it with. I got the yarn, I got the hooks, I got the buttons, I got the scrubby yarn, I got zippers. Bells, yes, I got bells. I got bells. I got different size bells. I got some big bells and I got some big, small bells. Oh, Lori, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Because we had one, she's gone home now, but she was on her laptop a lot. And um I think she did a lot of talking to Google to find stuff. And she yes, elastic or ponytail holders as well. And I have plenty of those too. Um we gave her a keyboard. We sure did. We gave her a keyboard. And she'd sit there in her chair and she'd just be working on the keyboard. That Jen, that's why I love y'all like I do. And that's why I love this community, because we're all thinking and being creative together. Look, inspire, uplift, motivate, and encourage. What? You to be the best version of yourself you can be. We're talking about making some I call them fidget blankets, but they're called twiddle muffs or twiddle blankets, where you make a like either a sleeve to go on an arm and it has different textures and different things on it, and they can sit there and fidget with it all day. Yeah. Mhm. Yep. That's gonna be good, y'all. When y'all want to start it? The first of the year? I know the first is New Year's. What day is it on? Is it on a Monday? I think so. Okay, so the first is on a Monday. We could start it that Tuesday on the second, because we would normally be going live that time with Stitching Together with Friends, but we're not gonna be alive that Tuesday. But I could do the live and we could start the blanket. New Year's Day, Lori. We're gonna make a and if y'all want to make it and us create it together, and if y'all want to make y'all's and send it to me to give to someone at the nursing home, hey, I'll even pay for the shipping. We're gonna make a twiddle, either a twiddle muff, which is like a sleeve that fits on the arm, or we're gonna do a blanket, a little small little blanket, something that they can hold in their hand, not necessarily go across their lap, or it can lay across their arm and they can fidget with stuff. And we're gonna design our own. It's gonna be one from the crochet community. And I would say since we're going to add stuff to it, probably would be better if we did it in single crochet. And Ronell says, I'm in, I'll pay for my own shipping. I know, but I'm saying, look, I will pay for it. It does not make me a difference in the world. And I will do a video as I get them in and show them and explain what we're doing. And I will give them to the people that I know for a fact will benefit from them. After the 13th of January. Okay, Don P. And if y'all have lap gowns or anything like that that you want to send them. If you need help with shipping, let me know. And I will be glad to give them to residents that are in wheelchairs. Even though they have it 100 degrees in their nursing home. They still are cold. They say the way you spend New Year's Day will set the tone for the year ahead. What better way to ring in the new year working together to bring comfort and joy to people? I like that, Lori. So we'll do it on Monday, January the 1st. We'll start it. Exactly, Miss Tina. Exactly. And if y'all want to, we can do like a little panel and let so many people come up and we all work on it together. Capelets work well for people in wheelchairs as well. I'll do it. Okay. Capelets. Oh, yeah. To go around their shoulders. Huh. I need to make some of them up too. Y'all been using my yarn up. And believe it or not, I've been working a month and I have not bought any yarn. Not no yarn. Have I been online looking at yarn? Yeah. Talking about for the capelets? No, I would do them just to flip over the head and lay across the shoulder here and go down. When I get this hat done, I'm gonna crochet. When I get this hat done, this beret, I'm gonna wear it to work because I think a lot of the employees is gonna want them. Yeah, for the capelets, no buttons or ties. Yeah, and I could see some of the ladies wanting those. Because a lot of times we didn't redo it, Miss Diane. We just left the fireplace up there and the little Christmas tree we had up there on the top, and we got pictures of it in our phone. We didn't see a reason to put it back up there because he was just going to tear it down again. So, I mean, you can't be mad at him. Can't be mad at him. And I have always asked God, allow me to live ever how long you have given me to live on this earth. But please, please let me keep my right mind. If you've never dealt with someone with dementia or Alzheimer's, or even someone who's had a major stroke, who now have cognitive impairment because of the stroke, if you've never dealt with them one-on-one, once you do, you will understand the saying that you hear a lot of people say, the mind is a terrible thing to waste. You'll definitely understand. And I don't treat them any different than someone who is cognitive because they're still human. And no time frame, Sunita. And it honestly, it don't matter how many, because You have admissions coming in all the time and stuff like that. So if I get more than what I need right now, I'll put them in a tote, and I will pass them out as we get someone who would benefit from them. My dad was like that. Took him in 2 years. It was so hard. I know it is, Karen. The lady that raised my husband, and y'all tell people this all the time. She was going on 90 years old, was having trouble with her gallbladder, and she didn't want to have the surgery for the gallbladder, but other people convinced her to have it. And it's something about the elderly, that age, when they have surgery that late in age, something about that anesthesia and them being under it, a lot of them come back, and it has triggered Alzheimer's and dementia in them. And that's what happened to her. And it was sad because she developed the aggressive kind. Hers didn't start out to where we were seeing things in her that would indicate that she was getting it. And within a week, she didn't even know who my husband was no more. And it was heartbreaking. But I had explained it to him and to the kids and everything else, because they saw her as a grandmother. And I had explained it to him. I said, look, we go there today. She may know who you are. We go there tomorrow. She may not know who you are. And that was her stages. Because she was in the same nursing home that I work at. But I wasn't working there then. I was at the doctor's office. And I'd go by every morning, check on her. Every evening when I get off work, I go by there and check on her. And I would, if she had any clothes that needed washing, I'd bring them home and wash because we did her laundry. And she never forgot me. I don't know if it's because I came into her life at a, later part or what, but and I primarily I was the one who always took her to the doctor and stuff like that too. So we went there. She knew who he was. We went back the next day, and this is all over a weekend. So we go that Thursday. She knew who he was. We went back that Friday. She still knew who he was. We went back Saturday. She thought he was his daddy. Then the next day, she remembered him from riding a tricycle when he was little. And then Monday, she didn't remember him at all. So, and it's sad, but gotta go put my giddy gown on. See you soon, and remember, somebody loves you, and this bunny loves you, Missy. Ronell lost her mom to Alzheimer's, and she was her caregiver. And y'all, it's hard. A lot of people don't understand, and there are groups for help with the families to understand what that resident is going through. You have your good days, you have your bad days, you have happy days, you have very bad behavior days with them. But one of the hospice groups here does virtual reality dementia with nurses and stuff now. Yes, Ronell, very hard and heartbreaking. Yes. So I'm excited about that because we'll actually put this thing on, and it's a virtual reality dementia stimulation. Is going to allow us to, it'll be like we have dementia. and we'll be able to experience what they experience, which it will help us better understand the condition and how to better handle when they're having a bad day and stuff like that. One thing I always tell people when they come in, whatever pictures they got at home, bring them, put them in the windowsill, put them on their table beside their bed, get maintenance to hang them on the wall for you, because you always want to try to keep them oriented to their family. And especially on the good days where they remember everything. Because a lot of people are like, does that person really have Alzheimer's? They know all this and they know all that and this and that. Yes, they have their good days and they have their bad days. So, and on those good days, that's the ones that you really hone in on. And the bad days, you try to bring them back by orientating them to things that they are familiar with. And I know, Ivy, I am waiting on it. They're supposed to be getting it set up for us after the first of the year, and I am waiting. I definitely want to do that because you'll learn to respect the condition a lot more. Even though I respect it now, but you'll have a better understanding of what's going through in their brain, because it's all dealing with the brain. Yeah, Karen. Yes, old memories. Like bring a photo album that they had at home and take them all the way back to when they got married and when they first started having kids. I tell them that all the time. Don't talk to them like they don't understand you. Talk to them like you normally would on even if they didn't have dementia or Alzheimer's. Hold those conversations with them. They may ramble off something that is nonsensical and you don't understand what they're saying, but that's okay. Don't stray from the conversation. Keep it going. Because tomorrow they may remember what you were talking about. Yes, just like the movie Notebook, Don P. Yep. And it's hard when, Karen, when you have to place them in a home, but for their own well-being and safety, sometimes that's the best thing we can do. I wish we had a lockdown unit. And I know when people say lockdown unit, that sounds harsh, but it's really not, y'all. Because people with severe dementia and Alzheimer's, they need consistency. They need the same caregivers. They need the same nurses. Um, they need the same staff taking care of them. They need the same routines on a daily basis. And that's what a lockdown unit provides. Plus, it keeps them from doing a lot of wandering because they can only wander in their area. Um, FYI, life happens between an inhale and an exhale. This is one of my favorite quotes. Yes. And another one I like is life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the memories we make. See? And the hospice representative did tell us it's going to make us sick and everything. So I'm ready for it. Life is like a bowl of cherries. Or like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. And you do. You have to love them just as you would if they was, you know, not going through what they're going through. So Lori, where you sent your picture to? They do. They go back to a child. Well, you know, the Bible tells us once a man, twice a child. So, good night, Paula. Yep, once a man, twice a child. And that's so true. He did, Miss Tina, he did a drunk driving simulation, which is what we're fixing to do with for Alzheimer's and dementia. Well, somebody sent a picture. I need to know who sent it. Who was that said they sent a picture? Second Snowflake sent. Miss Lori. Miss Lori, where you sent it to? Hey, Elizabeth. Stitching together with friends. Make sure you got the email. Oh, I see one snowflake picture. Oh, I showed that one. I hadn't got the second one yet. It hadn't came through yet, Lori. Yeah, the one hanging on the tree was from Lori West. I showed that one. But I ain't got the next one yet. Let me make sure it didn't go to spam. Mm-mm, it didn't. Oh, while I'm here, I need to download this. We're going to be using the same thumbnail for all of our stitching together with friends videos. Sweet Elizabeth, how are you doing? Did you put 24 behind it, Lori? Did you forget the 24? Because it hasn't came through yet. I got it pulled up here, but it hadn't came through yet. How is everything going, Miss Elizabeth? No, that's something. Why I got the first one, but I hadn't got the second one. Make sure you hit the send button too. Sometimes I forget. Hey, Maritza. And Joy says hi to all I missed. Still here lurking. I went to Dollar Tree last week and picked up some more stuff for our door that we needed to finish it. I needed some more of the brick peel and stick stuff. And it was a girl in there, and she saw my name badge, and she said, "Are you a nurse or a CNA?" And I said, "I'm a nurse." And she said, "Well, how is it working there?" I said, "Honey, I'm gonna tell you one." I said, "What you fixing to graduate nursing school or what?" She said, "CNA." And I said, "I'm gonna tell you like this: you're going into the healthcare field. You can't go into it for the money. You have to go into it because you have a passion and love for people, and you want to help people." Good, good, good. Yes, preferably you'll get a good report and you can start getting some therapy on it, and you'll be back crocheting soon. I'll check later on tomorrow evening with you to see how everything went. I told her as long as she has a love and passion for people and wants to help people, doesn't matter where she works at, she'll be good at her job. At Nina D Crochets down at the Nita Makes Crochet Items. Yes, yay! We're praying. We're going to pray that everything goes good. You'll get a little therapy in there to get your strength and everything built back up, and you'll be back crocheting in no time. And how's that wonderful grandbaby of yours doing? Your son is an EMT and is currently going to school for nursing as well. I saw that, Nana Michelle. I saw where if you are a EMT, they do have a bridge to become an RN. I saw that at several of the schools here in Alabama now. She's so stinking cute. I bet she still looks like her grandma. Beautiful. And Nightbot says, Adele, hiya. It's great to have you here. Nightbot Adele been in the chat, honey. But yeah, as long as you have a love and passion for people and you want to help people, no matter what field you're in, you'll be good at your job. And I'm still studying the ACT book, y'all. My goal is to take that test one time and score at least a 21. Nita says, hi everyone, I'm hooking. Just call me if you need me. Lulu's still here. I have to agree with you, Elizabeth. Nurses are angels on earth, but some of them don't need to be working. Some of them are in it just for the money, and those are the nurses that don't need to be working. Yes, you got to have money to survive, and you're going to get paid for the job that you do. Just do your job with compassion and care. And I got it, Lori. I said, did you forget the 24? Oh, look how pretty, y'all. Look how pretty. Look. She did it in red. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, and it sparkles too. Beautiful, Lori. Beautiful. You know what, Nana Michelle? That's funny you said that because that's the very reason why Chastity said, which we've always tried to get her to go to nursing school. But we also realized that she has to choose her own path. And she's, gone to cosmetology school, graduated from that. She does nails. She's done office work. Um, she's actually ran one of the check cashing places and stuff like that. And I think this last job kind of helped get her there too. But she's on that path to becoming a nurse now. But then she said she thought about it. If something happened to me, who would take care of her daddy? If something happened to both of us, it would take care of us. And she wanted to, so she thought about that too. So that's one of the reasons why she's going into nursing now as well. So, and she's fixing to start her prereqs in January. She should be able to be done with them hopefully by the summer semester. If not the summer semester, she's going to be done with them by the third semester, because the last one if she has taken in the fall semester of next year, will be mini sessions. Good night, Miss Diane. Good night. I've been in the living room with sister and youngest son, leaving you. Oh, thank you, Lulu. And then she'll be able to start the nursing program the following year. Now, once she's done 3 semesters, she'll be able to take boards to become an LPN, and then she'll only have 2 semesters left to get her RN license. So I worked as activity director before becoming nurse, worked as OB nurse 30 years and retired several years ago. Missed it a lot, but back issues may root. See, Miss Lori, that's me. I worked the cart, not this Saturday, just past Saturday a week ago. And my back's still recovering. I've had to get back on my Flexi-Reel, and I've been having to use the BioFreeze patches and stuff like that. So I know physically I'm not able to be a medication nurse, which is when I say work in the cart, you're pushing a big medication cart and you're giving all the residents of a specific hall medication. I can't do that anymore. And I knew that. So I applied for a position that is Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30. It's in an office, but my job still allows me to put things in place for them to receive better care on the halls. Because I do their care plans, I do their MDS, we have care plan meetings. I'm fixing to start doing some training with the CNAs and all that kind of stuff. So the job I have right now still has a direct impact on how the residents are cared for. Plus, if I'm on that hallway and a call light goes off, I go in there, hey, what you need? I ask them you hit your call light, do you need something? And they'll tell me. If it's a blanket, I go get it. I bring it back. I put it on them. If they want a cup of ice water, I go get them ice water and I bring it back to them. I'm not going in there seeing what they need and say, oh, I'll let your nurse know. Or, oh, I'll find your aide and I'll let them know. No, I'm taking care of it. We just did a drill last week with call lights. We got a wonderful staff development nurse. And we did a drill because we had a resident complain that no one came in the room to check on him for a long period of time, even with his call light on. And it was brought to our attention in our morning meeting. As soon as the meeting was over with, the staff development nurse got together the policy for answering call lights and all that kind of stuff and a sign-in sheet. And she did call light test. And I didn't know she came down the hallway that's right by our office. And she went in one of the residents' rooms and hit the call light, and she ducked off into the bathroom. Something to do with air and light. Now, I have the gel that you squeeze on too and rub into your skin. That's what I ended up having to do because the patch wasn't staying in place. But when I heard the light going off sitting in the office, so I get up to go see, because it had been going off for more than a minute. And when I go when I look in the room, the resident's asleep, and I'm like, because the administrator said she was going to do it too. I said, is this one of their drills or what? I said, I don't know. I'm going to see, because she could have hit the light and dozed off to sleep. I don't know, but I'm going in there to see. So I go in there, and as I'm fixing to touch her, the staff development nurse comes out the bathroom and says, get out of here. I said, oh, okay. Now, y'all, you have problems in every home, but it's what you do when you identify a problem. I left out the room. I was going to the bathroom. I have to go all the way up front of the building to go to the bathroom. So I went to the very front of the building, and this is a huge building. Went to the bathroom. Left out of the bathroom. I went to the dining room and was going to get me something to drink. And two of the CNAs was in there, and they got to talk. They are restorative CNAs, and they got to talking to me about our door. And one of them said, I love that door so much. Y'all should win first place and all this kind of stuff. I even took a picture of it. And I said, it was a pretty door. And she was like, what do you mean it was pretty? And I told her the story about that. So I was up there a good little while. So I go back down the hallway and make that right and going back there to my office. And guess what? The call light was still on. CNAs are all gathered up at the nurses' station. Nurses are out on the floor passing medication. No one never came to answer that call light. I was the only one. And she stayed in there almost 15 minutes. And when she got to the nurse station, she let them have it. And then she went on North Wing and did the same thing. And the only person who came to answer the light was a nurse. That's a problem, y'all. But we identified it, and we got things in place now. If that call light ain't answered within a minute, you getting wrote up. And believe it or not, the charge nurses are starting to hold the CNAs accountable for what they don't do. Because I've told them, the facility is only as good as the DON and the administrator is. If your DON is putting things in place to make it better for the resident, it's up to y'all as the charge nurse to get your CNAs in line and have them work the way you know they need to work. And they're doing it. They are doing it. So, are we going to lose some people? Probably will, because they're so used to coming in there doing what the crap they want to do without any repercussion. And that's my goal, is to be a DON. And I can really impact the resident. That's Sanja's other one. Pretty Sanja. Yep. So, next summer I'll be in RN school. I'll do summer semester, fall semester, spring semester. I will graduate in May of 2025. And what's going to be even more exciting about it is I will graduate with one of my children. We will both walk across stage and become an RN together. Kanisha is going back too. She was supposed to start in January, but she was going to be going to a school that's over an hour away from Selma. And because they moved to Prattville, it's not going to be feasible for her to do that, because she would have to leave Prattville, come to Selma, drop the kids off to school, and then go to Greenville to school herself and go to whatever clinical she has to and all that kind of stuff. Then she'd have to come back to Selma, pick the girls up, and then go all the way to Prattville. Ivy, you understand what I'm talking about, because you know these locations I'm speaking out. So she withdrew herself from that school, and she's going to be going to Wallace here in Selma, which is where I'll be going. Did I get the blanket picture? Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, sweetheart. You did not have to do that. Let me see this blanket picture. I did, Lori. That thing is so beautiful. Y'all, look at this blanket. This is from the Scrappy blanket, calendar blanket. Look at that. That is so gorgeous. I love it, Lori. I love it, love it, love it. Beautiful. And this is for you, Elizabeth. Thank you. Thank you, sweet Elizabeth. Great job, Lori. Great, great, great job. That thing is so beautiful. Yeah, that's a drive, Niecy. Mm-hmm. That's a long drive. And then if she has clinicals, it might be 9, 10 o'clock at night before she gets done with them. She still gotta, and they might have them in Montgomery or Greenville or Laverne or any other place. And then she got to drive all the way back to Selma, pick the girls up, and drive out. No. So she's going to get everything set up to where she can start next summer as well. So we'll start together and we'll finish together. And they'll call my name before hers. But I said I might get them to just call both of us so we can go up there arm in arm together. You know where those locations are too, Niecy? Yep. I'm excited. I'm ready. I am ready. And like I said, God sent me back to this nursing home for a reason. And telling me I need to get back in school. So that's how I know I'm going to pass the ACT. But I did get that big old thick book like this. So I'm going to be studying. I'm going to go take it in January. They do it every Wednesday. My first one will be, first time I go take it to see what I do on it, will be January the 10th. And if I don't pass it that time, I'm going back on the 17th. If I don't pass it that time, I'm going back on the 24th. And I'm going back until I pass it, y'all. And then I submit my application in February. And I have taken all my prereqs and everything. So Chastity would probably be looking at 2026 graduating. But once she does the 3 semesters, she's gonna get her LPN license. And then once she finished the last 2 semesters, she'll get her RN license. I'm thinking about going back to school too. If I stay in this job I don't love for 2 more years, then they will pay for it. I just don't know if I can hold on that long. No negativity, of course you will pay. Oh, yes, Jen, I claim it. I'm gonna pass, and I've claimed that I'm gonna pass the first time. You only have to score 18, but Chastity and them scored 21 and above on theirs. So I want to at least be at a 21. Lori, where you do teaching, right? What you want to go back to school for? If you don't mind me asking. And y'all, you never get too old to go back to school. I can tell you a story behind that too. It was this lady, Miss Mercer. She had like, I can't remember how many kids she had, but she had probably like 14 children. Maybe more than that, because she had multiple sets of twins. And she was like 88 years old. And her and 6 of her daughters who did not graduate high school went back and was going back to school to get their GED together. Y'all, she passed it. That was one of her lifelong goals, was to get her GED before she left this world. And it was her, out of the 7 of them, I think only 3 of them got their GED the first try, and and 4 of her daughters did not. But she got hers. Yep, she got hers. I know what's wrong with you. You ready to go to bed. And you just can't go in there and get in your bed and go to sleep, can you? But yeah, you never get too old to go back to school. My husband told me I'm gonna be the only one walking across the stage on a walker. I said, that's okay. I'm gonna have my tennis balls on the bottom of it, and we're gonna slide across. We're gonna slide across stage. Miss Elizabeth saying, "Hey, Emily." Y'all, she has gotten a lot calmer since she had her surgery and got fixed. She's a lot calmer. She's not as puppyfied anymore. Oh, Lori, that would be awesome. They schools need some good counselors, Lori. Yeah, go back to school. Go back to school. No, I'm saving my money, and I'm just gonna um pay for myself, because I won't get Pell Grant, and I'm gonna pay for myself to go back to school. It's 3 semesters, 1 class per semester, so it's gonna cost me right at $6,000. Exactly. Well, you don't want to put my finger in your mouth. Not me, old goofy girl. Oh, goofy girl. You need to go to the beauty shop. You want to go to the doggy beauty shop? Oh, look. If I'm in a walker, if I got a walker, I'm just gonna slide across that floor with my walker. I'm ready. She's so spoiled. Her ears are up now. Her head's not facing the camera. Watch. She gonna lay them to look. She gonna lay them to the side. Yes, a vision board is real good. They do reimburse, but I don't want. I don't. I mean, I'll do that if I have to, but as long as I can pay for it, I'm gonna pay for it, because I don't want to feel like I'm obligated because they pay for me to go back to school. If that makes sense. And I would be, and sometimes when jobs do tuition reimbursement, it's after you pass the semester, you turn your grade in and everything, then they reimburse you for that semester. And the same thing with the other semesters, but you have to sign a thing saying that you'll work there for so many years afterwards. Yeah. Well, the hospital here I know does scholarships through their volunteer the volunteers that they have there. They do a scholarship. And there's some other places I could get scholarships from. The school does scholarships too. And I'm in good standing with them with an excellent GPA. So I probably could get a presidential scholarship, which they would pay for me to go back to school. Oh, no, you wouldn't, Elizabeth. Exactly, Lori. Yeah. I mean, we're set up to where we have light bill, water bill, cell phone, internet, insurance, and we're still paying on my husband's truck. That's pretty much all our bills. So, because our house was my father-in-law, so we just have taxes to pay on it. So, they do, Lori. This year's gone. And it seems like we just came into 2023, but this year is already gone. Already gone. 2024 will be here in a couple of more weeks. Yeah, Nancy, I'm fixing to go too. I'm in bed no later than 10:30. So it's 10 o'clock. I'll see y'all lovely people in the YouTube streets. Remember, we will not be live this Wednesday. For Stitching Together with Friends. So I know Samia's been doing pop up, so never know, she might do a pop up. Lord, that would be awesome. Yeah, Miss Tina, I will. I'm excited. Good night, Ronell. Did you know you'd be here when this year started? I did not, Chris. Every morning my eyes open up, I say, thank you, Jesus, for allowing me to see another day. Good night, Elizabeth. Elizabeth, I'm going to message you tomorrow evening when I get home to see how everything went. Yeah. I'm excited for myself. I'm excited for my girls. Everything. I hope I live long enough to see my grandchildren graduate high school and see which one of them decide to go into nursing. I can't say girls because some of the boys could go into nursing. Oh, you get to start cardiac rehab on Wednesday. You so happy. I know. Wow, Pam, really? Must be my phone just got it to let me in. Right when I'm fixing to get ready to go. Yes, if I don't see y'all in the YouTube streets, well, and even so, I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. Have a wonderful Christmas. Spend time with your family. Don't eat too much, though. And have a blessed Christmas, y'all. And I will see y'all in the next one. Don't please send me a picture. Hold on. It's downloading. Good night, Miss Joy. Oh, this is what Dawn P been working on tonight, y'all. A horse fillet crochet blanket. Yes. But Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. I love you all, and thank y'all so much for being here tonight. And Rebecca, if you are still here in the background listening, I am so sorry to hear about your mother passing. We definitely will keep you and your family uplifted in prayer. Take the time that you need, sweetheart, to get through this process. If you need us, we are here for you. Merry Christmas, all, and to all a good night. Love you. Remember to be kind. Remember to smile. I'll see y'all in the next one. And like Don P likes to say, remember, if you're feeling down, just look up. And I always like to say, if you think you have it bad, there's always someone out there in worse shape than you are. So let's keep everyone uplifted in prayer around this holiday time, especially because we've either lost someone and it's a hard time for us all, or we may not have the things that others have, y'all. So I hope everyone has a heart filled with love this holiday season and can spend it with the family that they have. Until next time, bye everybody.